and let it reduce. And yum. We got some gnocchi, sausage, broccoli, over-the-counter, classical type of meal here. So, yum. Oh, yes. Is this ever good? Took a little taste. And try not to burn my home skillet. I think it's quite a good meal here. Maybe more veggies. I don't see where the broccoli even. Oh, there's one. Healthy. Delicious meal. Tent inside a tent. I don't know where I stand on these tea lights because they didn't raise the temperature in here measurably. But we're at minus 22 degrees Celsius right now. I can put that into the view. Minus 22. And in Fahrenheit, oh boy, it equals minus 7 Fahrenheit. So it's a little chilly, but there's no wind going on. Inside of the tent, I'm sure I'll be just fine. Inflate the old air mattress here. And this I'll put inside of the sleeping bag. So I should be quite cozy tonight. I'm not really expecting any problems. But before the lens fogs up too much more, we are nicely sequestered in the tent within a tent. So before I tuck in for the night, I will give a huge shout out to all the people that have donated to the Beer Donation Fund. You guys are making these crazy adventures possible. This tent I picked up today, I would not have if it wasn't for you guys. So a tent inside of a tent, I think we'll do a little more comparisons here and see how it versus just a tent on its own or a sleeping bag on its own or that type of thing. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you all so much. And I'm sorry the lens is fogging up here all the time. Yep. The joys of minus 22 Celsius or minus 7 Fahrenheit. And I'm scared to even know what that'll be in the morning. Good morning. It wasn't the warmest sleep, but it also wasn't the coldest. I've been colder than that before. Our morning temperature outside is saying 2 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 17 Celsius. Holy moly, looks like everything kind of got reset on here. But our minimum temperature was minus 24 Celsius out there at some point in the night last night. You know, in Fahrenheit, that's minus 11. So, yay. Anyhow. Yeah, it feels a lot colder outside than in. And there's no really heat source in here other than me. And I give off maybe 300 or 400 BTU, probably closer to 200 if I'm sleeping. So it has managed to capture a lot of that heat. I'll open a couple more windows, make this place a little brighter. So, candles, no. I'm not going to mess around with candles again. For the amount of hassle, it's just not really worth it in my opinion. It's a neat idea, but there's only so many BTU a candle can put out. And that BTU is like 80 BTUs, which is not a lot. And regardless of how you assemble it or put clay pots on it, it's not going to increase the heat of that candle. In a car for a survival situation, that may make the difference between life and death, though, because that little bit of extra heat in a closed-in vehicle could definitely raise the temperature a few degrees. Anyhow, the candles, a no-go. The tent inside of the tent, a cool concept as well. Again, if there was another heat source inside of the tent, it probably would have made a bigger difference. But unfortunately, I don't have a 3-zone thermometer for measuring all 3 different zones. Maybe I'll mess around with that one day and see what we come up with. But Mr. Buddy Heater, that propane thing, that's probably a way better option than any of these other weird ways to try and heat the tents. So that's where I stand on that whole situation. Anyway, I'm going to start getting this stuff torn down. This little tent here, I'm pleased with. We'll take this out in the summer or in the spring when it's a little more suited to that type of temperatures. But yeah, this is going to be a great companion on the bicycle or on the rivers, that type of thing. Anywhere I don't have to be stealthy because of its recognizable color. Oh, deflated. That explains what was happening with the discomforting cold.